Most men never realize the true power they carry within themselves. They spend their energy thoughtlessly, seeking immediate pleasure, without understanding that they are wasting something that could make them stronger, more magnetic, and more successful. The Creator of the universe designed this energy as a sacred fuel, capable of transforming not only the mind and body, but also the way the world reacts to its presence. And here's a secret that almost no one tells you: women feel it. It's not about beauty, status, or money, it's about energy. Have you ever noticed that some men enter a room and immediately attract attention, without making an effort? They don't need to act exaggerated or try to impress because their presence speaks for itself. This isn't luck, natural charisma, or a mysterious gift. This is energy science, and semen retention is one of the most powerful tools for achieving this effect. Those who learn to preserve their life force discover something surprising. Their aura strengthens, their confidence becomes unshakable, and their presence becomes irresistible. But why does this happen? How can semen retention change the way a man is perceived? And most importantly, how can you use this knowledge to take your life to a new level? Today you will understand how this practice can transform not only your mind and body, but also your connection with the world around you. There is a powerful energy within every man, but few know how to use it to their advantage. Semen retention is not just a physical issue, but a direct connection to the life force that governs the universe. The Creator of the universe granted man the ability to channel his energy beyond immediate pleasure, transforming it into light, peace, and prosperity. But what if this energy could be used to expand consciousness, strengthen the spirit, and realign the mind with its true purpose? This is the key that few will know, but which could open doors to a new level of existence. Those who practice this discipline notice something almost mystical happening. Mental clarity intensifies, vital energy rises, and presence becomes magnetic. This is because the body stops wasting a sacred resource and starts using it for regeneration and growth. Think of a river. If you build strategic dams, the water can be used to generate electricity, governance, and life. But if you let it flow without control, everything gets lost in the ocean without leaving any impact. The same happens with a man's vital energy. By keeping it, he can redirect it towards his spiritual, professional, and even emotional evolution. Semen retention is an ancient secret that has always been present in the wisest traditions. Spiritual masters, high-performance athletes, and even geniuses of humanity understand that this force, when used well, transforms destinies. Imagine the impact this would have if directed towards your highest goals. Creative projects would flourish, self-confidence would solidify, and the connection to inner peace would become unshakable. But what if there are even more hidden benefits that most people never realize? A man's mind directly reflects the way he manages his vital energy. Those who have constantly lost this strength notice, albeit in a subtle way, a drop in focus, mental clarity, and emotional stability. The Creator of the universe designed the human being to be a channel of light and uncertainties, but when their energy is dissipated without purpose, the mind becomes vulnerable to distractions, insecurities, and even states of anxiety and depression. Have you ever noticed how certain men always seem exhausted, insecure, and mentally scattered? A lack of control over this force is often at the heart of it. On the other hand, when this energy is preserved, the transformation is remarkable. Thinking becomes sharper, memory improves, and emotional intelligence strengthens. Situations that had previously arisen began to be faced with more patience and discernment. Great figures in history, such as Nikola Tesla and Leonardo da Vinci, understood this and channeled their vital force to expand their intellectual capabilities. If a man wants to reach his true potential, he needs to understand that retention is not repression, but rather a powerful tool for achieving higher levels of cognition and emotional balance. Imagine walking into a meeting and feeling that your presence commands respect, not because of brute force, but because of the energy you carry. Internal peace and stability begin to be reflected externally, making you more influential and assertive. This mastery over oneself creates a kind of energetic shield against external manipulations, allowing a mind to focus on what really matters. But what if this energy could go further and even impact the way the world reacts to your presence? Sexual energy is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. When misused, it can drain a man's vitality, leaving him apathetic, purposeless, and a hostage to his own impulses. But when channeled correctly, this same energy becomes invaluable fuel for personal growth and achieving great things. The Creator of the universe gave us this strength not to be wasted, but to be transmuted into light, peace, and prosperity. Many men spend their lives trying to succeed in their career, body, and spirit, but they don't realize that the secret may lie in managing their own energy. Kevin Gates understood this and directed his vital energy into his music, physical strength, and spiritual growth. The same principle can be applied to any area of life. Successful artists, writers, and businesspeople use this practice, often without even realizing it. Instead of seeking instant gratification, they accumulate this strength within themselves and convert it into creativity, productivity, and unwavering determination. Imagine using this energy to learn a new skill, start a project you've always wanted to do, or even transform your financial life. What could change if all that strength was redirected towards your dreams? Sexual transmutation is an old concept, but one that few have mastered. When a man learns to direct his energy towards his goals, he finds that his motivation multiplies, his resistance increases, and his presence becomes magnetic. The body responds with more vitality, the mind becomes sharper, and the results begin to appear in an almost supernatural way. But there is something even more intriguing in all this: the impact this practice has on a man's physical presence and energetic field. The human body is a direct reflection of the energy it retains and directs. When a man maintains his life force, he notices a significant difference in his physical recovery and stamina. Retaining sperm not only preserves their energy, but also enhances their ability to regenerate. The Creator of the universe made us with a perfect biological system, and lost this vital force, repeatedly weakening the organism, decreasing vitality, and making the body more susceptible to fatigue, pain, and even injuries. When this energy is preserved, the body responds more efficiently, regenerating faster and stronger. High-performance athletes and exercisers realized that withholding sex was a natural body booster. Just as yoga and Pilates help strengthen muscles and joints, this practice increases resistance, improves blood circulation, and optimizes recovery processes. Imagine a fighter who needs maximum muscular explosion or a runner who needs to maintain his resistance throughout the race. If they learn to channel their vital energy, they will perform much more solidly. Retention allows the body to use this force for cellular parts and muscle building, functioning as an internal source of vigor. In addition, there is a subtle but extremely powerful effect: the perception of one's own strength and physical capacity. Those who practice retention feel a solidity in the body, a latent energy that seems always available. Fatigue takes longer to appear, training becomes more intense, and even minor muscle discomfort disappears more quickly. The question is, if this energy can speed recovery and strengthen the body, will it also influence how others perceive this strength? A man's true strength is not just in his muscles or his intelligence, but in his ability to dominate himself. The vital energy that the Creator of the universe gave us can be used to create or destroy, elevate or imprison. Semen retention is not just a physical exercise, but a disciplined training that is reflected in all areas of life. Those who learn to control their impulses discover that they have power over their mind, their emotions, and, consequently, over their destiny. After all, if a man cannot say no to a momentary desire, how can he say yes to his own evolution? This discipline is not limited to retention. It extends to food, daily habits, and commitment to one's own growth. Eating without awareness weakens the body, just as consuming toxic content weakens the mind. Those who practice semen retention notice that they begin to have more discernment about everything that enters their body and their mind. Physical training becomes more intense, the need for healthy foods increases, and the search for knowledge intensifies. It's no coincidence. The energy that was previously dissipated is now used to build a more prosperous and balanced life. A disciplined man becomes a fortress. He does not bow to the temptations of the moment, because he sees something bigger ahead. He realizes that his energy should not be given away, but rather directed with purpose. And the most interesting thing is that this change does not go unnoticed. People around him begin to feel this new vibration, this inner strength that emanates from him. But why does this happen? What makes a disciplined man magnetically attractive to the world around him? There is something invisible but undeniably powerful about the energy of a man who masters his own life force. When he holds his energy and channels it correctly, his presence transforms. He doesn't need to talk a lot, show off wealth, or seek validation. His energy speaks for him. The Creator of the universe structured the world in such a way that the vibrational energy of a human being directly influences the way others perceive him. Semen retention enhances this vibration, making a man more magnetic, more self-confident and more aligned with light, peace, and uncertainty. Women, in particular, capture this change intuitively. It's not about physical appearance or status, but about the energy a man carries. He begins to emanate a natural confidence, a presence that commands respect without the need for words. The energy field strengthens, creating a kind of aura that attracts attention, generates curiosity, and arouses interest. This happens because the accumulated sexual energy does not remain stagnant. It spreads throughout the body, raising the tone of voice, posture, and even the shine in the eyes. Whoever masters this force becomes an unmistakable presence, wherever they go. But this magnetism is not limited to social interactions or physical attraction. It impacts opportunities, opens doors, and creates an almost mystical effect on the surrounding environment. When a man learns to control his vital energy, he discovers that his reality begins to shape itself in his favor. People treat him differently, respect his presence, and are naturally inclined to listen to what he has to say. But what is so special about this energy? How can it be used to not only attract, but completely transform the lives of those who master it? Now that you understand the brutal impact of semen retention, the question is, will you ignore this information or will you use it to become a stronger, more magnetic, and more successful man? Most continue to waste their energy without realizing that they are throwing away the key to their own evolution. But those who master this force become unmistakable, and you could be one of them. What would happen if, starting today, you started channeling your energy toward your goals, toward strengthening your mind, and toward transforming your presence? Would your social interactions change? Would you feel more mental clarity and more control over yourself? The only way to find out is to apply this knowledge. So tell me, are you ready to change your life? If this content made sense to you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to continue learning about how to raise your level and unlock your true potential. This is just the beginning.